After an amazing 3 days in Pundaket, it was hard to leave. But here at Next Level Travel PH, our mission is to show travelers as many locations in the Philippines as possible. So we had to keep it moving. There were more towns, beaches, and islands to visit. Magalawa and Patiput Island were on our list, and we were set to experience and show these gems to our awesome fellow travelers. We said goodbye to Wave Song in the early morning and traveled north, up the west coast of Zambales, through San Felipe, Cabangan, Iba, Sinloc, and about 2.5 hours to Candelaria. It was a beautiful drive as we passed mountains and farmlands with a cool ocean breeze to keep us comfortable along the way. Arriving in Candelaria, we were greeted by dark-colored yet fine sand and a calm ocean. We stayed at Sunbloom Resort, an oceanfront hotel with a friendly staff, and were greeted by the owners of the property. They informed us that there was a storm coming to the area soon, so we hopped into a boat to try to get some fishing, snorkeling, and island hopping in before the rains arrived. They had a banca boat used for guests, which cost 700 pesos or $14 an hour for snorkeling, and 1,000 pesos or $20 an hour for fishing. The crew were more than accommodating, and off we went. Unfortunately, no big top fish were biting, and other fishermen we passed were having little luck as well. So we bottom fished and caught a few little guys the mate kept to feed his family for dinner. There were many flying fish jumping out of the water. I'm fairly sure just to tease us. We were informed at the hotel that Patiput Island has been closed since the pandemic in 2019, and we could only snorkel around the island as there were buoys that blocked boats from docking on the sand. There are two other islands visible from the shore, Hermana Mayor and Hermana Major. Both are privately owned, so our island hopping adventure just wasn't meant to be. How Patiput Island is still closed is a shame, because this island was a main attraction in the Candelaria region for many years. I'm only thankful that I'm able to save others from a similar disappointment when coming here. We snorkeled in the clear, calm water. There were a few fish and not too many colorful corals, but we had a great time swimming in the ocean. Along the shoreline and enjoyed the gorgeous Candelaria sunset. It looked like an oil painting and the colors were so deep it was magical. We enjoyed a dinner of fish and chips and stuffed squid with a beautiful view and were so excited for tomorrow's trip to Magalawa Island. And then as we woke up, the skies opened up and it was raining very heavily. But we were adventurers on a mission. We weren't going to let some rain disrupt our plans and traveled what should have been a half an hour south to Masinloc to catch a boat to Magalawa Island. As we drove down the coast, it was increasingly difficult to tell where the lakes ended and the ocean began. We stayed positive, even though it felt like we were jet skiing through knee-deep water.
middle kasi you can still see the not so what's that?
We noticed at some points people pushing their motorcycles out of puddles as their exhausts were flooded from the deep water. Can we make it through? Only one way to find out.
The motorcycle there stopped. Yeah, I made it through. It's okay? Be careful lang daw, ha? Oh, not so fast. Go, go. Oh, oh, uh-oh. Good job. Good job.
You get it on video?
Yeah.
My man.
Victory! We made it. Unfortunately, none of the boats were making the journey to the island as the ocean was too rough for the banca boats. Our plans ruined, Magalao would have to wait for another day. We decided to head back home as rain was forecasted for the next week. We would take a road inland to Tarlac, then to Angeles City to avoid the flooded coast. Brilliant idea, I know. The rain let up a bit, and after a few kilometers of rough roads, we were on smooth pavement, riding through mountains in Santa Cruz. The rain stopped, and we were only 1 hour from Tarlac. We were smooth sailing on my genius plan, and the only ones on the road. Then, a roadblock. A bridge under construction forced us to take a small detour. No worries though, we rode too far and nothing could stop us at this point.
Zambales po. Sa Candelaria kami galing, Zambales.
Except for a raging river, flowing across the only path through these mountains. In the pickup truck, there was a nice guy waiting for his coworkers working on the bridge, stranded on the other side of the rapids. They rode their dirt bikes across the river downstream where it wasn't as rough. Can my Honda make it across was the question in my mind. One look from my wife told me it was time to turn back. So we rode once again up and down the mountain roads as the sky turned dark gray and continuously pelted us with buckets of water. We decided to stop at Subic after what felt like a 6-hour water park ride. We stayed at the Grand Hoya for a night to rest and dry off. A very nice hotel actually, but first we ate some shabu shabu to heat us up. It looked great, but was a letdown as it was pretty tasteless to be upfront with you. We decided to go out that night to celebrate being alive after such a long journey. Blacktail Restaurant is owned by a former U.S. Marine, so I had to support the troops and try it out. It was Western themed with a Scarface poster and American comfort food like wings, sandwiches, and calamari. The band was fantastic, belting out Nirvana and other 90s hits, which brings great nostalgia to someone of my generation. After a good night's sleep, we geared up and took the longer route around Bulacan, which is notorious for being flooded. We sincerely thank you for joining us on our journey to Zambales. Although we didn't show you as much as we would have liked, we hope you enjoyed and are now better informed about which islands are open, as the information I received online was inaccurate. You also witnessed firsthand the risks of traveling during typhoon season in the Philippines. We have some amazing trips planned this coming month to the island paradise of Palawan and then to New York City to visit my hometown and take my wife to her first bar mitzvah, which is like a Jewish confirmation. For many of my Christian subscribers in the Philippines, it's going to be a new and epic experience. As always, I only ask that you show your support by liking and sharing our videos and subscribing to our channels on Facebook and YouTube. This is Justin and Karen with Next Level Travel PH, encouraging you to live and travel well during this lifetime and have the perspective that heaven can wait. Take care and thanks for watching.